A normal person who lacks antisocial disorder has no problems with building relations and can feel both feelings, guilt, and remorse. A sociopath has little guilt and remorse, but can still build relations with others. Being a sociopath is often caused by environments, an example being family. They are not necessarily violent, but often will break rules and laws. A psychopath has no feelings of remorse or guilt and will have larger problems with building relations, often inborn to people with this disorder. Using the three models shown, each will represent one of the three: a psychopath, a sociopath, and finally someone without antisocial disorder. Each will be asked a question that will or will not warrant an empathetic reaction. Depending on these answers will tell who is who. Question 1. How would you feel if a stranger tripped and fell in front of you? I would feel sympathetic for them and help them up.
I wouldn't really care. I don't know that person.
I wouldn't really care. It would kind of be funny. Question 2. When you see an online video of an injured animal, how do you feel? It would make me sad and feel bad for the animal and angry that the person is filming it.
All animals get hurt. I wouldn't understand why the person was filming the animal.
Why do people film injured animals? All animals get hurt, and that is the cycle of life. I'd kind of be annoyed. Question 3. When you see a little kid crying, how do you feel? I would feel bad and then comfort them.
I wouldn't really care. It's a dumb kid.
I wouldn't care for the kid crying, but would probably want them to stop crying.
Question 4. How would you feel if your friend said that their family member died?
I would feel bad and comfort them.
I would understand that it's serious and comfort them.
I understand that it is hard and would try to comfort them, but would probably not do well.
Question 5. How would you feel if you saw a homeless person out on the streets?
I'd feel horrible and would donate if I could.
I wouldn't feel bad, but I would still donate because I understand it's hard to live without a home.
I wouldn't care, probably annoyed at the situation they are in. Based on their answers, it shows that the person with no hair does not have antisocial disorder. The one with short, half black hair is a psychopath, and the one with long hair is a sociopath. The demonization around antisocial disorder is the exact opposite of romanticization. These people will make others who have this disorder seem like horrible people or even compare them to serial killers or murderers. The stigma around this disorder is so discombobulated that when somebody does hear about it, their immediate assumption is that this person wants to or will harm them. They will confuse antisocial with sadism. Romanticizing people with antisocial disorder can be examples such as creating or enjoying characters that have the disorder by making their character hot or giving a pitiful backstory to excuse the character's actions. Another can be people romanticizing serial killers or murderers by excusing their actions based on their looks. All disorders have an audience. This can be split into two groups: people who will romanticize said disorder, and people who will demonize the disorder. Both the demonization and romanticization of antisocial disorder hurt the people who actually have this disorder. Being a psychopath or a sociopath doesn't make you a sadistic person who wants to kill people. It just means you have a lack of emotional empathy, and of which guilt and remorse. And as much as I would love to include a list of famous people who do have this disorder, all that come up are like really people, and I don't want that because I don't want to make it seem like every single person who has this disorder is a murderer. A really good example would be Sherlock Holmes. Jobs. A sociopath and psychopath will have these 5 common jobs: a CEO, a lawyer, somebody who works in media, a salesperson, and a surgeon. Somebody without antisocial disorder will most likely be a cashier, somebody who works in food preparation, a stocking associate, a laborer, or a janitor. jobs. A sociopath and psychopath will have these 5 common jobs: a CEO, a lawyer, somebody who works in media, a salesperson, and a surgeon. Somebody without antisocial disorder will most likely be a cashier, somebody who works in food preparation, a stocking associate, a laborer, or a janitor.